I got some main man facts. And I got a Trinidad crew. And
Live.
58 crew. And I got
No intro.
Crew. And I got the 640 crew. And I got some military too. And I got the bottle
Southeast. Northeast DC. What it do? What it do?
Ice cream honeys. And I got the Tennessee crew. And I got the First Street crew. And I got the $40 And I got the 7,000 crew. And I got the Sugar Hill crew. And I got the main man.
Yep. Look at the joint I gave him though. 5.4, bro. Yes, indeed. Waldorf, Greenbelt. God dang, I like this shit. 5.4 to be exact. Hold on. Let's get into this here. I'm gonna read this whole thing out there, for my fact. It said sound is some shit. They said artwork some garbage. And something else they said. Woo! God damn! Woo!
Go ahead on this one.
We definitely doing this.
I like that. That I like. I like that. I like that. I like that. I like that. I like it. I like it though, bro. Late nights. It is I. You tuned in to the #1 podcast in the DMV. I am your host, your late night supervisor, dope dealer extraordinaire, DC's own Rab, B.I.D. Jones. That's rabbit for your internet fools. To the right of me, as usual, my podcast partner, OnlyFans J. This is T3P. Now, at this point in time, everybody is well aware that I love the black ladies. I'm lucky to be alive, happy, healthy, and free for me. And let's not forget about those tubmans either. You know what I'm saying? Talk to me, Jay. Talk to me. Talk to me. Talk to us. It's the third perspective. Podcast is sponsored by Heart's Desires. Heart'sDesires.com to be exact. You know what I'm saying? What's going on, Jay?
Also sponsored by Fresh House Grooming Studio.
You know, to get all the sponsors in.
To get this crispy shape up and this nice fade.
Yeah, no. That's how it works.
You know what I'm saying?
Fades and getting laid.
Yeah. Exactly.
You know? What's going on with you, player? The third perspective.
Everything is, everything's cool, man. You know, doing my 9 to 5, you know what I'm saying? 9 to 5 is either early or late. I mean, you know, it's either or.
Evil.
You know, it's all over the place, but the money's coming in, you know what I'm saying? The money's there. But, you know, got a couple of things we're going to get into today, though. You know what I'm saying? Something with your man, Akademiks, man. He going to tell LL Cool J he broke. I was listening to the radio, right?
Mm-hmm.
I was like, you know, on Shade 45, I was listening to my man, Rude Jude, man, on Shade 45.
Mm-hmm.
and they broke the story out about your man Akademiks saying that the old rappers are broke.
Yeah.
But that wasn't really what they wanted to do when they got in the game. Is to make all types of money and shit. Is that they wanted to come in, make some rhymes, make whatever money. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of it, people want a lot of these guys that came in back in the days are poets. You know what I'm saying? They want to get it's something they got out. They gotta get off their chest, and rapping is the art form of getting it off your chest. Now, with the shit that they do now is not really rapping. It's really something, but it's not rapping. I don't know what it is, but it's not really rapping. It's kind of like making noises or something. You know what I'm saying? To me, it is. But who knows? You know what I'm saying?
I mean, all right, let's really get into Akademiks. First of all, Akademiks himself, right? First of all, he's not a fucking DJ. Never was, can't be. You all right? He just DJ for no fucking reason in his name. All right, that's the first thing. Second, he's not a part of the music culture at all. I need everybody to understand that about this bitch ass nigga, right? He's an opportunist, right? He's just a motherfucker that on Twitch, Twitter, and all that shit live, drunk, off the Hennessy and shit, playing games, bruh. You know what I'm saying? Here, motherfucker got 16-year-olds following around him. He ain't sitting here trying to impress 16-year-olds, gonna get his whole top of his head took off. Trying to impress 15, 16-year-olds in high school that's following him and listening to his jackass on Twitch. That's the only thing. He gets money off Twitch, right? That's what get him money, right? Then he did the Chirac shit, right? That puts him in an area where then he did the thing with Joe Budden that put him up on another level. You feel what I'm saying? So that happened so fast where he went from Twitch to in front of some shit with Joe Budden. You feel me? Now he around all types of rappers and shit, right? Now, he's not a rapper. He's not from the culture. Black, but he's not directly from a hood type culture where he know the culture of rap, how it began, and what's the heart and soul of it. You feel me? He don't care nothing about that. That's not his thing. That's why Snitch 9 is his best friend. Because that both of them are the same. You know what I'm saying? He's just not a rapper.
That's their motto.
They both are the same. They manufacture shit for the internet. These little scenes and shit. He good at that shit too. This bitch ass nigga He's not even a DJ. I'm not even calling him DJ. He's just Akademiks. Period. I don't even know why I'm gonna call him Akademiks for real. But the DJ is out. All right. He's not a DJ. He never was. And we look up DJ, what DJ is. He never was near none of that. Now pay attention. He was drunk on Twitch. Twitch gets you money by getting viewers, right? He playing games. They get money off that shit, right? He interviewed these young rappers and shit. He get into this gang shit. He don't know what the fuck he into. He don't care. All this shit is clicking views, gets him more money. You know what I'm saying? He's a piece of shit, to be honest with you. He manufactures Snitch 9. He don't care about the heart and soul of rap. That's not him. He don't give a fuck, right? So any rapper out there that will give him a time of day is good enough for him. He don't give a fuck whether they can rap or not. Snitch 9 is a prime example.
And then he's been in the news a couple of times for the past few days too. You know, he called all the old rappers dusty and broke. He's accused Ebro of blackballing hip hop artists in a heated Twitter exchange. That was 2 days ago. 3 days ago he called them broken dusty. Just a few hours ago, he's over there talking about Lil Wayne's daughter.
Yeah, so that's when T.I. stepped in and told him you need to talk to him and shit.
So there's a couple of things about this Bama ass nigga, you know. That 3-1 right now.
The third.
I don't even know which one to start though. He's a Bama ass nigga though.
That's your Bama of the Year candidate for sure.
He's a Bama of the Year candidate.
Yeah, so he called Lil Wayne daughter a bitch or some shit. He kept talking about her and her boyfriend, some shit. That's what he do though. He the lower dwellers of the internet. He is it. You know what I'm saying? That's why when he interview rappers, he talking about gang. He want to know about gang shit. He infatuated by that because that's not his life. He is a motherfucker that like looking at movies type shit. So when you get a rapper in front of him, he won't talk about street shit because that's not him. He just want to get it out of them. You know what I'm saying? And get them mixed up in all shit that they can't get out of. You know what I'm saying? And he don't give a fuck. That's why I don't understand why people don't still talk to this clown, bro. He like the worst person of hip hop. I always said that. He the worst of hip hop. Him, Stitch 9, these people are the killers of hip hop because they don't care. They don't care about rapping. They don't care about the culture. They don't care about who started it. Like, bro, we talking about niggas that was rapping for no money. None at all. In smoky motherfucking clubs and shit. Outside. Backyards. Popping their trunks.
At the basketball court.
All for now, for people that can get paid for this shit. Multi-millionaires for that. And you want to downplay a person that started it for that. You know what I'm saying? The NBA. It didn't start off rich, bro. Somebody had to start that thing off. And they wasn't getting no money. AKA Dr. J. You see what I'm saying? So you can't this nigga dumb, bro. Somebody starts things off. That's not going to be where the most money going to be made. It's just common sense. The beginning of hip hop, you're not making most money there compared to now. And then you can't find a boxer that was on top of that game in the 80s and 90s and still fucking billionaires now. It don't work like that. NBA players either, except for Jordan, he's an exception of this shit. But it don't happen like that. You know what I'm saying? After time, you're not getting that much money coming in no more. You don't got that much endorsements and all that shit. You're not getting $1 million checks every week. You know what I'm saying? Those joints stop. You got to start investing in shit. Everybody don't invest in things or it works out. It's like you can't turn around and be like, oh, they dusty. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? You're not making any fucking sense, first of all. And you're making money off the internet drilling. Who cares? You're nobody to anybody. Nobody care about you, bro. You know what I'm saying? Compared to an LL Cool J that you say might be dusty or something. Rakim. You feel me? These people gonna go down in history. You are nobody.
And if they make a rhyme, they will eat your ass up.
Completely nobody. No talent. Nothing.
Like, I mean, if they sit there and say, come on, Akademiks, freestyle. You can't even freestyle. You don't even know what an auto-2 is.
Not only that, he making money off an industry that he don't have no respect for. You feel me?
Yeah, he don't have no respect for the industry because he keep getting people to stitch on each other on this thing.
He don't care.
On this witch card.
He don't know about the streets. He don't know what can get people in trouble. He don't know what can be said or not said. He don't know. All he know is what gets me views on my whatever I can do now, podcast or YouTube, Twitching or whatever the fuck. Most people watch me if I argue with T.I. So I'm telling motherfuckers like T.I., youngin, once you see this nigga, break his fucking jaw. Other than that, don't talk to him. Don't get on the internet, because that's him. The internet is him. He gonna talk shit because that saves him. He alive 24/7. You can't walk in the house and smack him in his fucking head. You see what I'm saying? He's a jackass, bro. And let him go.
And that's who we call internet fools. He's
a prime example. Fool. Hell yeah.
Prime example, internet fool.
Everything is internet for him. That stage shit, that makeup shit, and they want to argue with people. He like this. He probably did nothing on himself because T.I. fucking with him. You know what I'm saying? All these people beefing with him. He got to talk back to these people and try to act like he hard. Oh, I ain't gonna scare me. What about this? Talking about Russell Simmons' brother the other day.
Oh, Reverend Ron.
Tell him to come back from, his brother went away out of went out of town. I went out of the country, living out there doing the yoga and all that shit.
Mm-hmm.
What's his name?
Reverend Ron.
Nah, his brother.
Yeah, Ron. Oh, you talking about Russell Simmons?
Russell Simmons, yeah. So he going Russell Simmons with that shit. Tell him to come back and all that shit to New York. You want to talk to him and all. Like, what?
Russell Simmons went on his ass too.
Everybody went on him, yo. He's a fucking dumbass, bro, that make money off the internet. You know what I'm saying? Make money off the culture. He don't know nothing about this culture. He don't know what the struggle was, what began this thing and what continued it. You know what I'm saying? He's just a piece of shit. Literally, dog. Now I invite you on this motherfucker. You and Snitch 9, bitch ass. Hey, Snitch 9 was one. All right, shout out to Snitch 9, though. You know what I'm saying? He's one of the first motherfucker so-called celebrities to even leave a message on our shit or watch our shit or whatever the fuck he was on. You know what I'm saying, dog? So shout out to him for that. But I love you. Come on this joint, Snitch 9.
Him and what's his name?
Travis Scott.
Travis Scott.
I definitely love you. Come on this joint and discuss your thought processes. Two bitch ass nigga thought processes. Then you got Snitch 9 beating up a DJ because he ain't play his music. You see what I'm saying? Tory Lanez. A nigga don't shake his hand, so he won't fight him. See what I'm saying? This is the signs of bitch niggas.
But then when he walked through a crowd, somebody whacked him in the back of his head.
It's the signs of bitch niggas. Did you see that? Trying to, no, I didn't see that.
Yeah, he walked through a crowd. This was like a month ago. He walked through a crowd and somebody stole the shit out of the back of his head. Yeah. It's like he should have been a pistol in it.
Fighting DJ because nobody want to hear that shit, bro. That's your fault.
Yeah, you over there want to be snitching. Nobody want to listen to a no snitch.
Oh, bullshit. So this LL going on DJ Akademiks, bitch ass.
Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe.
All right. Okay. So you guys might want to record this. Make sure you're recording this or screen recording it or something so that you guys get it. I don't go live a lot. I haven't really been going live since, but this is something that came to my attention. It came to my attention that a DJ,
the third perspective.
I'm not going to say any names because I don't think it's necessary. A DJ basically said that
he's not a DJ.
A lot of the pioneers in hip hop are, they're dusty, or how can they be the pure person that invented hip hop if they don't have a lot of money, or if they don't look or represent like they have a lot of dough, right? Let me explain something to you, and say this for you guys. Don't confuse someone's ability to develop a business model. Don't conflate. In other words, don't think just because somebody knows how to get money or fails to get money that they didn't make a contribution to the culture. No one discusses Miles Davis's bank account. We don't talk about John Coltrane's bank account. We don't talk about a lot of even rock musicians, a lot of them. We don't talk about their bank accounts. A lot of great country artists, we don't talk about their bank accounts. This idea that you have to have money.
Hold up. Make a good point right there.
He's certified to talk this shit.
So that's a good point. Like, why the pioneers of rap have to be talked to as you have to have money to be a contributor, right? Like, you don't hear that from nobody else. He making a good point. Like, why do that to somebody? Like I was saying you before, you can't sustain that just because you was a millionaire. Look at Mike Tyson. You know what I'm saying? It ain't nothing you can sustain.
He picked himself from the ashes. He did fuck up, but he picked himself up from the ashes. He
was worth hundreds of millions of dollars. Lost all that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Fucking with Don King.
It ain't about money, but you take away, he gonna be broke all he want. But he was the youngest motherfucking heavyweight champion ever. He knocked motherfuckers out left and right. He made a contribute to boxing, bro. You see what I'm saying?
Even MC Hammer, even though we all know his story, but he made a contribution to the culture.
Exactly.
That's what it's all about.
It's not the money. Exactly. That was a good point LL was making. Like the rock stars, country stars, they're not hit with that. It's just their music is the beginning of the culture. You know, and that's it. They don't label it, okay, Rakim, you broke now. Like, what the fuck does that mean? That don't even mean anything.
Nobody don't really give a shit about that.
That don't even, I don't understand that. That's just for a dumbass nigga like that to be saying that though.
It's that he started it all, you know, the way his style was.
That's everything.
And he made a contribution to the culture.
I guarantee you, Will Chamberlain wish he could have made much money they making now, right? Jordan too. Jordan probably wish he could have made much money a player could make now. He wasn't doing that same more money they making now. You feel me? Like
that's because
Dr. J. He wish he could have made much money they making now. You feel me? Come on, bruh. It's at the beginning stages of something as you can see the money going up more and more as to whatever it is get popular. If it's not popular, as we started off in the early 80s and 90s and shit, it's not gonna be that much pool of money. It's just common sense. It's so popular now, it's so much money pooled around, there's more millionaires on the backs of LL, Rakim, for starting this. Same thing when you talk about slavery and shit. It's a lot of people that took ass whoopings, slapped around, hit with whips, just because we can sit on their life like this and relax. You see what I'm saying? It don't take away from their contribution to our culture to have us sitting here. You know what I'm saying? It was the reason why we get to sit here. The reason why these rappers get to make this much money because of LL and them. This is common sense. I don't know why we talk about this clown ass nigga, yeah. For real. I don't know, bro.
But that's the the root. I mean, he did and said some shit for the past few days. It just don't make no sense. Like, stop it, man. Sit your fucking ass, funky ass down, and do your stupid ass fucking Twitch shit.
Exactly. Sit there drunk with off the hen dog.
You don't have any value. It's a bad idea, and it's kind of like it's a misinformed way of looking at the world and the culture. There are artists out here. First of all, let me say this. First of all, you know, like let's talk about like young artists, right? Who I love. I love the young artists. Let's be clear. I'm very much a guy who embraces the young artists. I believe in every generation. I believe in you. I care about you. Let me say this to you, though. Today, you could come up with your 5-year plan, your 10-year plan, your 20-year plan. You can go find a manager. You can find an accountant. You can find somebody that means something to you, you know, to help you. You can find a team to help your career go to the next level. When hip-hop first started, there were no managers. There were no accountants that believed in it. Record companies didn't even believe in it. Nobody believed in it. How can you make a 5-year plan or a 10-year plan on something that doesn't even exist yet, that people have never even heard of? So just because a couple of these guys and girls and people out here made songs and made music and made contributions to this culture, or even dancers danced and made these contributions go, just because they didn't get rich, just because they weren't able to pile up millions or billions of dollars, does not mean that they didn't make a contribution to this culture. That does not mean that they didn't do. They created an industry that we all ate off of. They created an industry that you eat off of. When you go out there and you go monetize your brand, when you go get your whatever and do what you got to do to build your career, when you go out there and negotiate your deals and negotiate your checks and talk tough, guess what? That money, that bread, that food that you eating was created by those same people that you disrespected. That industry was created by them same people that you call in, foul words, foul language. The people that you're referring to. So my thing is this. It's always good. It's always good to get money. It's always important. It's important. It's important to get money. I agree. I'm all about getting paper. I've been talking about it my whole career. But don't ever, ever, ever confuse being rich with making a contribution to our culture. Don't ever play yourself like that again. Because trust me, you playing yourself. Because without these dudes and these girls who started this hip hop culture, a lot of the guys that's out there talking tough, you wouldn't even have a career. We'd be on the corner with a beer talking about what's the next move we gonna make. Mm-hmm. So I would say approach this game with humility and be glad and be thankful that these pioneers, these slave mentality. Be glad that these pioneers help create this culture. And let's show them love. Let's elevate them. Let's celebrate them. That's why I started Rock the Bells. That's why I started this movement. So I wouldn't have to listen to foolish rhetoric about people that changed the world. These people changed the entire world. The whole planet runs on hip hop culture right now. The whole planet, every commercial, everything you could think of is all about hip hop.
Yeah.
And there are people out there.
Nah, this was a nigga that did this.
They deserve.
Yes, indeed. I almost can't even say nothing else. He said everything I'm going to say.
He covered everything. Because it's the old saying, you can't shit where you lay at. You know what I'm saying? You shitting on the old pioneers that made you. And you trying to piss in they bowl of what they just started at.
A so-called hip-hop interviewer or something, whatever he is.
Some shit.
He's the worst for hip-hop, for sure.
He's some shit.
That's for damn sure.
They called Lil Wayne daughter a bitch. I hope Lil Wayne come to his house with some goons and smack the shit out of him.
That's what he wants, so he can go live and say, hey, look what happened to me.
Lil Wayne and his goons block my eye.
Yeah. YouTube famous ass nigga. That's what he want right now. He don't want to do nothing but to be on YouTube and shit. Or motherfucking, Twitch is his thing. So you on Twitch, everybody don't know, he be on Twitch and shit. He's a Twitch nigga to be just talking to 15-year-olds all day.
You on video games.
Exactly. I think he said something about Lil Wayne's daughter. I think I remember. He was talking about his daughter and her boyfriend name. I think an ex-rapper or something.
Yeah. He called her bitch and disloyal.
I would love to have a word with Akademiks.
Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe.
I got a call. I put a call out to him. Let you know. Hopefully, we can communicate our way to a positive resolution. But Regine under the umbrella, she covered. That's how I've been. So I would love to have a word, see if we can communicate ourselves to a positive resolution.
Yeah, now?
This is, it's avoidable. Not worth the trouble.
Latoya Johnson, Regine's mother, she went on the Shade Room and post, this gossip girl got to be stopped. Talk about academic,
yeah.
saying this gossip girl got to be stopped. Then she said,
And I have to ask, like,
on her page, she said, I can't stand men who do bitch shit. Clout chasing is at an all-time high.
Yeah, that's him.
Let her live her 23-year-old life.
That's definitely him.
Then she said, keep my daughter name out your motherfucking mouth.
Let's take a
You men are the worst than females.
tap into the story by what we
because
talking
of a
about.
lot of y'all music.
Shit getting out of hand.
And I understand that it's now personal, but y'all have, by and large,
Yeah,
categorized
right. So
and
this should
classified
be him
women as bitches.
on Twitch and chair
In
right
y'all
there.
music, y'all have literally just said it sparingly. So it's not that I'm like, so again, when I do catch myself, because I realize it can be taken on a personal offensive level, that's me realizing, okay, I'm not trying to say that about her, but when the word is used to describe certain women, rap has to bear some accountability. Has to. But okay, I get it. As I keep saying, I'm the bad guy this week. I'm the bad guy this week. So this week is the week everybody says, oh, you're the first and only guy to ever say that word. Even though I could look up y'all biggest hits and they all have that word. But now it's personal. Now, I'm willing to carry this conversation to its conclusion, whether on a podcast or even privately. Hey, maybe we should all just take that word out of the vocabulary. But I don't think it would be that word. That would be the majority of the conversation, because if it
he calls T.I. What's the name, daughter a bitch, and then he won't make that about rappers calling people bitches. What they got to do with that, bro?
He tried to justify what he did was he specifically called out one female and tried to say that broadly, all rappers and everybody call females bitches all day, every day.
Yeah, like what you mean? What they got to do with you?
You can't
disrespecting this one, and she ready to get you fucked up.
Yeah, you just
talking about rap ain't got nothing to do with it.
And this is the wrong one you want to disrespect.
Like, what the fuck?
Because you know who her father is.
That nigga sounds stupid, bro.
The father is going and baby going to step up to your plate.
That nigga T.I. say
going to step up to your plate with red bandanas on, whoop your ass.
That nigga T.I. said, man, she under the umbrella. I need to talk to you. We will make this real motherfucker. It ain't got to be hard. You know what I'm saying? That's why I need to talk to you, though. You know what I'm saying?
You said she was under the umbrella.
Yeah.
Meaning she fam.
Yeah.
T.I. do fuck with Lil Wayne. They all fam, you know what I'm saying? And like I said, she definitely is fam. All of ATL love her. That's where she live at right now.
True.
And the fact that that's Lil Wayne's daughter and you called her a bitch, expect a phone call or something at your doorstep.
T.I. say he want to rap to you anyway, bro. You know what I'm
saying? Baby is the girl's godfather. Birdman. He's the girl's godfather.
That's true.
There's a lot of goons that Baby and Lil Wayne fuck with, so you made him fuck with the wrong one right here.
Yeah, he on something different.
T.I., like you said, she under the umbrella, so she well protected. So if you were on Instagram, Facebook, or you talking shit to her or about her, expect for a phone call or something, you gonna get fucked up. Or somebody gonna talk shit to you or about you.
Hell yeah.
That's one thing you don't fuck with is Regine or the mother. They both under the umbrella, like he said. You don't fuck with neither one of them. But you calling her a bitch, I feel bad for you, man. That's the wrong thing to say to Regine, man. You know,
Well, you already see he's squilling anyway, and he started talking about rapping in general. Like, fuck, what that got to do with anything, bro?
he already he said it is out there. Expect for a red bandana to be coming knocking on your door.
He said a red bandana. That's crazy as shit.
They gonna find who you is, where you at. They gonna come up there, choke the shit out you.
Hey, we appreciate everybody that download our podcast, man. Got us 17,000 down plays worldwide. You know what I'm saying, dog? So we appreciate that a whole lot. Got 300 videos. Well, podcasts on YouTube, Twitch. Check those joints out. Facebook group. Check those joints out when you get a chance. You know what I'm saying, dog? This is brought to you by and sponsored by HeartsDesires.com. You know what I'm saying, dog? First of all, if your sex life is born at this point in time, ladies, check out HeartsDesires.com for your sexual unleash. Come be liberated. Explore. Toys, bullets, lotions, custom lingerie, much more. High quality body, safe and fun apparel, products. Enhance all sexual and sensual experiences. Visit Hearts Desires, 3613 St. Barnabas Road, Unit 101, Suitland, Maryland. Place where grown-ups come to play in the premier erotic boutique sex shop. Women, men, couples, ignite your desires. Visit HeartDesires.com. HeartDesires.com. And take care of all your sexual desires, baby. You know what I'm saying? That?
Yeah. But before you get to that point, you got to go ahead and you got to get styled up. You got to get your outfit. You got to get your hair cut. You got to get your ponytails. You got to know that what it is there is a difference between a haircut and getting fresh. Your fresh is what I mean coming out of Fresh House Grooming Studio. Family friendly, family prices, family atmosphere. Get your service from the top professional barbers and stylists. Ponytails, braids to fades. Fresh House Grooming Studios at 3613 St. Barnabas Road, Suitland, Maryland, where customer service is the best and your fresh is the test.
Yeah, nah? Bruh, it's two things we got to touch on, bro. Michael Jordan's son is fucking Scottie Pippen's ex-wife, bro.
I heard about that.
Can you believe the ironicy? The ironic shit in this, bro. This whole thing is crazy.
I wonder what Mike thinks about this shit, huh?
Bruh.
Oh, I heard
First
about
of all,
that. But I couldn't believe it.
But when you think about it, it's like he had to be growing up with her around because that's Pippen's wife. As a kid.
But here's the question though. Was they that close?
Who?
Where they go each other's houses, visit, whatever?
I mean, come on. They was the same team for 8 years, bro. The kids had this. Jordan kids was around. And he was married to the shit, bitch. She had to be around these kids. He not a kid no more, obvious.
But which one is Jordan's son? I forgot.
This Marcus.
Marcus.
This one that played for one of the teams. He played. This one that played right here. I think Georgia Tech or something like that. I know he played Syracuse, something like that.
Virginia Tech that ass.
Man, the fact that he fucking Pippen, that's crazy, bro. That is just fucking crazy. This bitch is a whore.
I mean, I think Scottie Pippen said it himself that, this, something about her,
She's a person that she's
another opportunist.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know if I was Scottie Pippen's shoes. I don't know how would I feel about that. And if I was in Jordan's shoes, I wouldn't know what to think of it either. Like my son, Like that's my man for 8 years. Like we won 6 rings together.
That's like somebody growing up and then start fucking with your aunties or something. That's the auntie back then. That had to be. Pippen wife? You Jordan's son in that joint? Run around on a scooter or something? Really? Come on, bro. Tricycle and shit. She in that joint looking bad as shit with Pippen. You looking like, you got him money. You know what I'm saying? As a kid. And then that joint yours? That's just crazy.
And you've been bending that joint over?
Pippen got to be feeling real like some trash right now. Cause she was fucking with one of the Kardashian dudes, right? She was fucking with one of them niggas.
Rob?
Nah, the basketball player Bama.
Oh, you ain't talking about motherfucking.
She's fucking with
You ain't talking about
Thompson.
Yeah.
And she's fucking with Future.
But well, those are whores too.
Man, you see what I'm saying? It's like, damn, Pippen, you got a complete whore.
Cause Thompson, he been cheating on Chloe, everybody.
Oh yeah.
Everybody cheated on her.
She gotta be. Oh, she 46 now. This is Marcus Jordan. Marcus Jordan, yeah.
Was she on Basketball Wives?
Nah.
She need to be on there.
Oh, she was, matter of fact. For a hot second, yeah.
She need to be back on there.
But it's like she just want to get fucked. All over the place. Everybody. Damn.
That's not cute, though.
How you end up with Jordan's son, though? Damn. I already know man has been lusting over that joint since he was 12 years old. Get to actually congratulate that joint, smack that joint. It's crazy. Jordan one-upped you again, Pippen.
That don't make no sense.
That nigga son run up in your waist life. Damn. That is not good, my nigga. That ain't bad. That's not good. That's not a good look. I'm sorry. That's not good. But not good for her, really. Because she's fucking with all this in the last 2 years, too. There was Thompson a year ago. Pandemic
Thompson,
shit, Future.
But see, Thompson was cheating on her, too.
Yeah. With Chloe. I mean, you know what I'm saying.
Well, other bitches, because he made a baby out of other joints.
That's crazy as shit, bro.
He made babies all over the place.
Damn. I don't know, man. I was thinking about, like, when youngers be having, like, motherfucker, we was watching some shit today. Nigga had 21 kids, bro. And they was trying to give him the test and see about the 22. It's like, bruh, how dumb and sloppy can you be to be involved with even to be named the father of 21 kids, bruh?
Who?
Shit's stupid.
21 kids. Who got
it's
that?
Like, that's reckless. Like, I just don't get that shit right there, bruh. Like, I don't know.
You just all over the place then. I'm like, hold on, man. I know you ain't over here doing, you ain't fucking every goddamn body and everything.
21 kids is crazy, bro.
Who got 21 kids?
I was watching the joint earlier today. They giving a urine for that shit. Whatever the fuck they do to get the 22nd kid. But damn.
Oh, you talking about the fraternity test?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's a lot of motherfucking kids.
It was like when I came the other day to get my haircut. We was watching the joint, fraternity court. The girl had 7 people tested.
Oh, yeah.
None of them was the father.
That's just some crazy shit.
I'm like, huh?
Because girls can only get pregnant a certain amount of time in a month. I mean, you fuck 10, 12 people in that time frame. Like, you a nasty bitch.
Like, you got nutted in 10, 12 times. And you don't know who's the baby father or none of that shit. Like,
disgusting.
Like, come on now. Yeah, I think that, AIDS and STDs out here for you. You know what I'm saying? With your name on it.
No bullshit.
You keep going over there being reckless like that. They got something for your cause. called AIDS. Die slow.
ASAP too at that.
I mean, there's people that live with it, but for you to have that label, you know, if you meet somebody and you about to get intimate, you gotta tell them, because if they catch you, it's not gonna be pretty, but
At all. Now, and everybody know he was in the running for the Black Pod Awards, right? We lost that shit.
yeah, it did come out as good as we thought it did.
And so my thing is, congratulations to whoever won the joint, right? I should pull it up now, see who won it and all that. It doesn't even matter. But congratulations to that. But few things rub me crazy with this Black Podcast Award shit, right?
Mhm.
First, the criteria was a problem because they didn't let that be known, right? Which is cool. But, okay, then you send an email saying that we 5 out of 10. See, I was cool at first till you did that. You see what I'm saying? Because then when you do that, it's like, okay, who 10 then? Right? If I'm a 5, now you made me want to go look and see who won now. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, because now, like, what do you mean? 5? So I go on the joint, right? They send another email to say why they said the 5, right? They do 5. Well, the reason why they say 5, right? All right, first, they say our sound quality is some trash. They're not saying these words exactly, but first one, sound quality. It's not good as far as they're concerned. Now, you see what I'm saying? Our cover, they don't like it. Low scores for that too. You know what I'm saying? Then they want us to promotions and reels and short clips. So see, okay. My thing is, bruh, what else they say? More 2-minute stuff. Like, bruh, I was okay with you doing your little Black Pod Award shit, right? Picking whoever the fuck your cousins and all that shit y'all doing over there. That was cool. We didn't care. You feel me?
They talking about real education. What the fuck?
But when you send the motherfucking email, right? Then you giving me critique on my podcast, right? You see what I'm saying? Just different. Like, now you're gonna make me have to check and shit out now. See other podcasts. What do you mean? Like, far as I'm concerned, you can hear me loud and fucking clear. Now, earlier in our podcast, it's like the first year, there was a problem, right? But right now, hell the fuck no. Like, to me, it's like a problem with the cultures. Like, we black. I don't like black on black crime, but we about to start some black on black crime right now, bro. You know what I'm saying? That pod wars.
Basically, they want us to be more editorial.
It's
not
us. Like,
it's not us.
I see what their problem is, right? I get it. I get what they doing. We are the podcast for the average Joes, 9 to 5ers, right? So our podcast in general, look at the back wall. It's a brick wall back there, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's hood. You know what I'm saying? We're not gonna be on this joint trying to clarify big words like fake ass T.I. You know what I'm saying? We don't do none of that. We're not going on this joint wearing a suit trying to act like we fucking whatever the fuck. You know what I'm saying? We don't go back at it and make sure everything is right and refill shit and make sure it's crispy and everything we said is the right thing we want to say or none of that. We podcast more minutes and hours than any fucking podcast besides Joe Budden and Joe Rogan. You get my drift? The rest of this shit you got going on the Black Podcast, come on, bro. I wasn't going to do this. You see what I'm saying, dog? But you made me do it. The black on black crime is now going to exist. You see what I'm saying? So I go onto your YouTube joint. After not even care, I'm probably going on a fish trip today. You see what I'm saying? I was not thinking about this shit. Okay? You said we wasn't in it. You had your 3 finalists. We wasn't it. All right? We said congratulations to whoever went. We let that go, right? But then you're going to tell me we're a 5 out of 10? Really? Really? 2 to 3 hours? 2 podcasts a night? A week? Really? And you worry about us. You
corporatize our shit.
You want us to be. I get what y'all want. Y'all want this thing to be like when you turn on, it's like this big ass studio, these big ass mics. You know what I'm saying? Just I know what y'all seeing. I know what y'all want. I know what y'all got in y'all mind, right? But the problem is, we are the third perspective. That makes us not that. You know what I'm saying? We normal. We don't go back and backtrack the shit we say. We don't go back and edit it. Raw, uncut, podcast, live stream all over the world. Right? That's one thing. Then maybe in the first beginning of our shit, you can talk about the audio, right? But now that's over. You're not talking about no audio problems. It's crispy and clearly at this point in time. You know what I'm saying? So that's not the problem, right? So that's bullshit. You're not going to tell me we ain't got enough material, because that's going to be some bullshit. Right, Jay?
Yeah, we got plenty of material.
So now, when I go into the podcasts, that's the final 3, right? That's when I start running the issues. I didn't want to do that. I didn't go on those. I didn't care, right? Let y'all do your family thing. Let your cousins win. The group family over here win Black Pods Awards. I don't give a fuck. Do y'all thing. We congratulated y'all. We moved on, right? But when you tell me it's a 5 out of 10, I need to see your 10s. I need to see your 9s. Who are they? So to me, whoever you say win should be a 10 or some shit, right? Right?
Mm-hmm.
boy. Now, criteria has not, still haven't been given to us yet, but obviously it should be audio is one, because you said awesome trash, right? And it got to be artwork. So it got to be those 2 things y'all worried about, right?
And every time we've been promoting the Black Pod Awards,
Ain't that some shit?
we sat there and said, it better not be nobody that podcasts once every 2 weeks, 30-minute podcasts, half-ass podcasts.
True. But the problem is,
we go ahead and that's exactly what we see.
and the other problem is it's
exactly what it is. Exactly what we said it is. So
true.
Exactly what we said it better not be. It is.
We are a trending topic podcast, right? Sports, culture, issues, you know what I'm saying? And we really go deep into our details, especially the culture details, right? If it's black, we dig deep into that. This is a black podcast. I don't give a fuck. So we jumped over that criteria easy because it's black hosts on this podcast, right? So we eliminate that bullshit, right? We're not like Joe Budden, have a white man in the corner some fucking way talking. All right.
Or we try to corporatize ourselves with a suit tie and be on behind the mic talking about something. We're gonna do this expeditiously,
you know, all that bullshit, right?
We're black podcasts.
Yep.
Not a thesaurus.
And the third perspective at that, because we're giving you from the streets, from the hood. We're giving you our point of view, raw, uncut. It's not massaged. It's not cleaned up. It's not none of that. You feel me?
We're street podcasts. We're not a thesaurus. We're not a dictionary. We hear the podcast, not to tell you the meaning of the word.
No bullshit. or edit our shit so much that it's
or
so clean that nothing was said wrong and none of that. Like, get the fuck, bro.
or we say things that cleans up like a resume or something. Like we're here to podcast, not look for a job.
And be ourselves while we at it, you know?
And
You know
be
what I'm
ourselves where we at. We ain't getting in front of no camera. We ain't saying this, that.
The difference is these people want to be famous. That ain't what we doing here. You know what I'm saying? We don't, none of us went to school for y'all did that shit. Y'all, none of us went to school for none of that. We never went to school to be a radio host. Y'all did that. You know what I'm saying? These are failures in the industry. You feel me, dog? You getting to me now? These are failures in the industry. Journalists, couples, all this nonsense is what they doing here with the Black Power Awards, bro. And they all know each other. They all probably go to clubs or hang out. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Invite anybody on Black Power Awards to come on this podcast live anytime you feel like it and talk to us about your criteria or however the fuck y'all do shit. You know what I'm saying, dog? But it's y'all thing. We try to let y'all do y'all thing. You know what I'm saying, dog? You know? And jump out of it. But when you say a nigga 5 out of 10, that's hard for me to swallow that, bro. I'll be honest with you. That was cool. I just ain't care about losing. Nobody cared. We didn't care about that. Like when we started this podcast, y'all, nobody thought we even get the 2,000 down plays, let alone 17,000 motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? We never thought we'd get to 300 podcasts. You know what I'm saying? So we don't care. We ain't care from the beginning. We ain't polished up for nobody. You know, none of that shit. We just raw, off the job, off the street. Third perspective. 9 to 5 was average Joes. Period. We're not gonna be refining ourselves expeditiously and all that bullshit, putting a suit on, or even trying to be famous. We just not that podcast, bro. You feel me? So to me,
we're a podcast.
And then another thing,
we're a podcast to get issues off our chest, basically.
Then another thing is, it's a family affair thing where we're not in podcast groups and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? We literally are niggas that podcast and go back to our normally scheduled you know what I'm saying, program. Everybody else is steady trying to be famous at this shit, or be on TV, or be on radio. You see what I'm saying?
Mm.
That's not even none of our thought processes. So the founders here, I'm gonna play this a little bit.
And the winner is
the
Queer News Podcast.
I figured. I knew it.
Now again, they got all types of they got queer,
we use the
sports,
excellence
all that stuff. I like that shit.
Black
we was in the Black Podcast of the Year.
What else can we say?
Which is being
Black folk have always been at the forefront of shaping culture and industry, and podcasting is no different. Knowing that your creative work helps to move the culture forward is a great responsibility, and yet an even greater honor. Here are the nominees for Black Podcast of the Year. Black Love, The Interviews. Dates and Mates with Damona Hoffman. Soul Affirmations with Kariga and Felicia. And
all right, start right there. Dates and Mates with Damona Hoffman. I think she won, right?
Mm-hmm.
Let's play it again. This the Black Part of the Year.
Year. Black Love, The Interviews. Dates and Mates.
Black Love, The Interviews. Black Love, The Interviews.
You mean date mates?
No. Black Love, The Interviews. Let's look this up. Let's see how much material they got out here. Black Love, The Interviews. Stop playing me, goddammit. I told y'all I don't do that. All right, here we go. Found the Facebook.
Not too skinny though.
Now, Black Love, the interviews. 186 subscribers. 86,000 subscribers on YouTube. Looking at it now, look like it's a white man and a black lady.
Yep. Exactly. Exactly what we said. It better not be.
Black Love, Black Magic, whatever that is. That's the first one. Now, dates mates.
Is exactly what we said. I knew that shit was going to happen.
Date mates. Date and mates. Now, if you Google Third Perspective Podcast, T3P, it's way more material than what I just pulled up with Black. Man, I should put it up on the screen so y'all can see, matter of fact. Way more material. Way more. And again, there's no white people in here. On none of our podcasts. Interviewing, we might interview a white person one day. You know what I'm saying, Doc? But it's a black podcast. Unapologetic black podcast. You get it? I'm not seeing the material, bruh. All right, here we go. I found the podcast. You know, on YouTube. All right, here we go. She doing an hour. She got an hour joint on the 20th, the 13th, the 6th. So she rocking. Yep. Oh, shit. Oh, see. Almost. Oh, she got... So she been on the joint since 2020, 2019, 2018, 2016. So how many times she even been in this motherfucking Black Pod Awards? You feel me, bro? Because this joint been up 2013. What's his name? What's his name?
Okay, I'm looking at
this.
this.
Podcast like 9 years old. Why is she winning an award at Black Pod Awards? 9 years old? Really? We literally 2 years old. 17,000 downplays on Spotify, Google Podcasts, wherever you get your podcasts at. You go on Twitch, it's 300 podcasts.
Okay, I'm looking at it now. This is it. This is
2
it right
years.
here.
Who?
They got people who are celebrities on this one.
I was trying to tell you, it's like journalists, celebrities, ex-anchors, ex-hosts.
Viola Davis definitely an actress.
Again, on the flip side, we the Average Joe's podcast. That's our podcast. Average Joe's 9 to 5. Third Perspective. That's the Third Perspective. We giving you the Third Perspective. You know what I'm saying, dog? And we don't fit into these little groups, bro. We just don't. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. Let them pass their wars around amongst each other. You know what I'm saying, dog? Let them do their thing. That's their thing. You know? The Black Love interviews and
What was the other one?
what's her name? Dates and Mates, right?
Dates and Mates.
Dates and
What's
Mates.
the third one?
I guess she won, right? Oh, it was another one, right? I ain't played the other one yet. Hold on. Dates and Mates and was one more.
with Damona Hoffman.
Damona Hoffman.
So
This podcast been up there.
Felicia.
What is it?
So affirmation.
So affirmation. So far, Dates and Mates been podcasting shit. It's 2013. 2013, bro. And the fact that you even got her on a list for how many times she been on this motherfucker? I should look up how many times she probably been on it about 1,900 times. It's probably her turn to win, for real. They probably got a motherfucking joint backup log where, all right, is it her time this time? It's his time this time. Because he ain't make it this time. You know what I'm saying? You've been doing it so many years. 2013, I'm going to get you this year. Like, get the fuck. Is these the best podcasters? Are these the best black podcasters or not?
We got So Affirmations only got 27 videos.
On YouTube?
Mm-hmm. They podcast every 2 weeks. Exactly what we said.
Now you see what I'm saying?
Said better be the podcast.
It's the bullshit, bro.
Podcast every 2
And
weeks.
the winner is Dates and Mates with Damona Hoffman.
Dates and Mates.
You know, they say all good things must come to an end. But don't worry, if you need just a little bit more BPA fun, head on over to our website, blackpodawards.com, and join us for the official Black Podcast Awards after party. And don't forget, the ceremony replay is available right now here on the Black Podcast Awards YouTube channel. And while you're there, go on and hit the subscribe button and make sure
We done. You know, bro.
Well, that's behind us.
Yeah, it is. It is.
It did exactly what we said you better not do. And you just did it anyway.
I already knew they was gonna do that shit.
It
I just
was corporatized.
it's just one thing about it is like this year went past, right? It's like 6, 7 people they probably wanted to be, that was there last year. You feel me?
Did the past few
Exactly.
years. And they finally get their time
Yeah, exactly. So
around.
it's that type shit. It ain't nobody looking at podcasts from a clean view and saying, okay, what does podcast present, right? It's just podcast giving you heart and soul. It's just podcast giving you minutes, hours. It's just podcast presenting
Series.
you. Yeah, is this podcast growing? Is it getting better than it was when it started? You know what I'm saying? It's like not this shit y'all doing is how many reels I got. Like, what the fuck? That ain't got nothing to do with the podcast. That's promotion, right? I get that part. You might be telling somebody some advice on promoting their podcast, but you probably be critiquing the podcast. Like, not promoting part, like the internet. They're going to tell me, oh, we got low grades because we not all over the internet with short clips. Like, what? What they got to do with the podcast, though? You feel me? Like, critique the podcast. All that other stuff is like, what is that? So I guess Bang Man got 20, how many videos on this shit?
27.
It probably got some reels somewhere. Like, what is that? Hey, bro.
And they do it every 2 weeks.
Hey, more power to you, bro. You know what I'm saying, dog? You know what I'm saying?
Every 2 weeks or every week.
But y'all giving people awards, like he just said, he do a podcast every 2 weeks. But the major podcasters that's in the world, 2 times a week. Joe Budden, 2 times a week.
So
Rogan, 2 times a week.
So all y'all that usually watch
Third Perspective, 2 times a week.
everybody that usually watch this podcast, what the fuck did we tell you? It better not be no podcast for somebody that podcasts every 2 weeks.
All 3 of them, the finalists were.
And then it better not be something that's corporatized. You put a suit tie. It better not be at it. And it was all those things that we said it better not be.
Who we come to join one day with suit and shit and start getting the dictionary out expeditiously.
we're
number one podcast, the number one black podcast. Well, the thing is, they call themselves trying to say, okay, if we just name this the number one podcast, they represent black people. You feel me? And they don't want us to represent black people. You feel me?
Yeah.
Now you get it. They're not to us.
Know.
That to us, to them, us is not the representative that they wanted to be as the number one podcast. You feel me?
They want us to be as live, you know.
And we ain't as raunchy as the rest of some of these joints. Some of these niggas be on the joint smoking and shit.
Some of them joints.
Bitches on the joint half naked.
Yeah, we ain't those, but
we ain't none of those joints.
But you got those the finalist joints, right? Those joints is like a uptight and snobby type shit to me. You know what I'm saying?
I know what you're saying.
You know, those ones that shit you see on TV One.
Not the TV one though.
Where everybody wearing a dress that's past your knees, and you know you wearing a suit and tie, you on camera and shit, talking. And, you know. Well, Black Love one, that definitely got a variety of celebrities in it. The first episode, Viola Davis. If y'all know Viola Davis, basically she playing the Woman King as we now speak.
Okay.
That's her.
Yeah, see,
The Woman King.
it's gonna be hard for us to compete against what we are anti. We not former actors. We're not former comedians. We're not radio hosts that failed and on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? We're not actors. We're not people that want to be famous. You know what I'm saying? We just different. And we're not none of those. You know what I'm saying? We different on this podcasting arena. That will make us the third perspective, bro. Yeah, if y'all don't understand the word third perspective, this is really makes it clear. It encapsulate what we trying to present to you as the third perspective, right? It is clear right here is what we trying to say. You know what I'm saying? We are the average Joe, right? And we coming literally from the average Joe standpoint on all trending topics. That's our podcast. You know what I'm saying, dog? That's us. You know? So when it gets to people that's trying to manufacture and try to be so perfect with shit, with their mic and lights and all this shit back here going on, that's the shit that has nothing to do with podcasting, though. You feel me? So you can just go outside and podcast. Anywhere you go when you can podcast, you don't have to have the fucking backgrounds and shit. So, or the loud ass mics and all that shit. It just, I don't know, bro. It's just hard.
It's funny to me because for weeks we said it better not be this, it better not do that, and it's exactly what they did.
I'm gonna read the email right here.
Exactly what it was.
The joint tells me.
You got people that podcast every 2 weeks. You got people that's corporatized.
Let me tell you what it says. It says, "Hi, Rabbit. Your average scores from judges are now available," which I just told you I was 5 out of 10, right? It says, "General advice. Apply to all, start applying and being in all awards, other awards." Why?
Huh?
They encourage me to be in other awards shows, right? Then it says, urge you to look at ways to grow your podcast. Now you see what I'm saying? It's just critiquing the podcast or
they're giving you
the promotion part of it. Like,
they're giving you suggestions.
I don't get that. And this is a good way to sustain. I guess they say you get a 7.5 point for that, right? I don't get it. Because none of this has nothing to do with actual podcast. Now, right here it says we get a something on the sound quality below 8 or some shit. Please look in the savvy ways to make it clear, louder, and warmer, whatever that is, right? Get good equipment. This is what it say. Then it says, now this right here is different. She said the podcast is not the same as the first and last name. Then on the application, it says give your first and last name, right? It didn't say get the podcast name. You feel me? So how is that going? And what did that difference did that make? That's stupid shit, bro. You know what I'm saying now? But I'll let you slide with that. Then it says needs 20-second reels. Why are you telling me stuff like that though, bro? You feel me? Have we got to anything that has anything to do with the podcast itself? Except for the sound. Which I don't agree with. I gotta get this shit clear. 30 seconds to 20 seconds. I don't know. That's for promotion. And then it tell you the ways to do reels. Bruh.
Then it's talking about educating you about reels.
They tell you go to a motherfucking free month subscription or some shit. Black Podcasters Association.
Oh Lord, nah. We're good. We're good on that.
Demetrius for the BPA. Demetrius, shouts out to you. You can come on the podcast anytime you want, though. We can rap to you about this nonsense y'all got going on. So look what I text back. I'm
Confused.
What the fuck y'all talking about, bro? Y'all looking at the right podcast or what? You know what I'm saying? Got me twisted on this joint. But to each his own on that one. You know what I'm saying, dog?
Confused.
Yeah. Throwing me off. Like, it just went from sound, which is nothing wrong with the fucking sound. Like, then it went to reels. What the fuck? So we lost because of the reels? That's some silly shit, bro.
But see, that's probably because that's an old joke that we did before we started doing the reels. We're doing reels
But
now.
what reels got to do with actual, is this the best podcast or not? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
reels are secondary.
Reels is actually third.
What the fuck?
That it don't have nothing to do. Joe Budden don't do reels.
Nah, I'm trying. Yeah, they do though. I see a lot of them there. But what they got to do with it is the podcast itself. Do you listen to the podcast? Is the podcast good? Like, don't tell me how to promote it. What they got to do with it? Is that part of it?
I guess that's what they're looking for to win the podcast. Well, then they said the logo. They said something about the logo too.
Yeah. Oh, I think the
and then
the color.
Then one of the podcasts is they're not on camera. It was just voice.
I think two of them like that.
Yeah, it's just voices just on it.
Bruh, they gave the Black Podcast Awards to the laziest podcasters alive. And it's like the least you can do for podcasting.
And then we knew that was going to happen, though.
The least you can do for podcasting, they do. You know what I'm saying? It's like,
but see, the problem was that we knew that was going to happen.
Fuck out of here, bro.
We knew that was.
But that joint ain't win though. They wanted to do it every 2 weeks. That joint came in third.
That joint came in third.
But still,
this isn't running.
Hell yeah. Exactly. So it's like hard to understand y'all, but that's what's up though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, y'all did exactly. Y'all walked right in the trap. You already knew that was going to happen.
The third perspective.
Because we've been saying it every week. We say it better not be no podcast. They podcast every 2 weeks. It better not be no one that's corporatized. It better not be no one that you get on there. It's just voices.
They all in the gang on this joint.
Or they, just lazy as shit. You know.
I'm gonna shoot you a text, whatever your name is. Demetrius, it might be her. I don't know.
Nah, Demetrius, boy, God name. It gotta be.
I don't know. Chuck, come on,
send
your link. But come on this podcast. You know what I'm saying? So we can have a discussion about that. You know? But until then, we're 17,000 down plays, 13,000 views on YouTube, 300 podcasts on Twitter. That's where we at right now, baby. You know what I'm saying, dog? All these other, and we live, uncut, raw. You know what I'm saying, dog? None of that adding shit to clean shit up, to make sure we say shit precise. You know what I'm saying? Nah, fuck no. We does it. We talk, let it go. That's what this podcast is. The third perspective. Straight out the job site. 9 to 5ers. You know what I'm saying? Dog? Giving you our perspective on trending topics. You know what I'm saying, dog? But shouts out to everybody that entered the Black Pod Awards. Shouts out to winners. You know what I'm saying, dog? And that be that. We ain't getting no more of that shit, though. Hopefully they don't call us for that shit. Because that'd be nonsense. You know what I'm saying, dog? But other than that, I did want to talk about this bitch right here. That be singing that song. We talking about Dave Munchie, right? So I go back and listen to this song, right, bro? You heard this song?
Nope.
For real?
Nope. Yeah.
I don't know if I want. You did, right?
No, I never heard this song before.
I don't know if I want.
I just know she exists. I just don't know the song.
Like you started to see her a lot on the internet or something like that. You can tell when somebody blowing up because you start seeing them all of a sudden. You know what I'm saying? You be like, I seen that person before.
Like she bad. Like body is like that. Like the light skin.
That's true.
Like the red bone. You know. Not really into the music though.
Yeah, I go back and listen to the joint. It's like
some
bruh,
things give me a headache. This one of them.
the rhyming is the lamest rhyme. I don't know if it's me or not.
Nah, it's not you.
I don't know if it be because we come from we heard better than this, bro. I'm just sorry to tell people, but motherfuckers be like, you old and all that shit, bro. It just the shit was better.
She had real bad. The moral of the story is she did a performance, right? At Rolling Loud. It wasn't great. People who was talking about it bad. This past weekend, they had the Rolling Loud concert in New York. It wasn't good at all. It was some shit.
What it is, people don't like the way her stage performance is when she's not engaging. She's just walking fast back and forth and shit. But you gotta realize this is a new artist. It ain't like, you know what I'm saying? Like all that crowd is new to her and shit. I don't know.
That wasn't the only thing. They didn't
Ice
like
Spice, huh?
They didn't like how she was performing anyway. Like
damn.
The songs, you know, the rhyming. I mean, she could walk back and forth without saying anything. I'd be down with it, but don't have nothing come out your mouth. Unless there's a penis in it.
Yeah, no, Ice Spice made a surprise cameo appearance during Fabio Foreign set at 2022 Rolling Loud New York Festival, in which she was born and raised. She's 22 years old. Now, her song Munch. I'm sorry, bro. The rhyming is just elementary as fuck. I can't take this rapping today, bro. I don't know, man. It's irritating as fuck, man.
It is. It's very irritating.
Like, bro, you start hearing about somebody, you be like, okay, let me hear her shit.
Now it's taking us back to earlier today what LL Cool J said. But if you listen to what LL Cool J said, I embrace all the new, all the new talent.
Mm-hmm.
I embrace the new talent too. But don't give me the same shit, the auto-tune shit. Don't give me the same rhyme that you'd have had the last two songs you did. Don't give me the same rhymes or the same beat that I heard 50 times before.
Or come to your
like
show
recently,
like Shorty and be
like hold on, recently, the song by Jay-Z, Song Cry.
Jay-Z?
Yeah, remember the Song Cry back in the day, right? They done made 5 fucking remixes remix to that. Like they remake the beat 5 fucking times after that in 1 month. These different artists are just coming out, or some that's out. They're using the same goddamn beat. Like I'm like, didn't I just hear this from? I'm like, I just heard this beat from somewhere else.
Yeah.
Okay, it was good when Queen Naja was doing it, but then after Queen Naja was doing it, they recycling that same beat again, and then again, and then again. Like, come on now, she did it. Okay, you got Song Cry. Okay, she did it twice. I don't need to hear that soon. Like, come on now, come up with some different beats. Come up with your own shit. Don't come up with some shit. I mean, I understand, sampling is the thing now. But when you sample a song off a song that you sampled that it was already sampled 4 or 5 other times, leave that fucking shit alone. There's so many times you sample a song. You either speed it up or slow it down.
No bullshit.
You know what I'm saying? Then come up with the words from the same fucking song. Like Drake. I heard Drake rhymes, he had a song out, and the line that came out was I saying a line. That's from the Bee Gees back in the 70s.
Oh, there's a lot of different joints, yeah.
I don't want to see I don't know if it's just me. I'm just mad at this new genre of, I can't even say it's rap. It's hip hop to me now. I mean,
It's terrible.
you got this group over here doing trap music. Yeah, this group over here is sampling other shit that's already been sampled several times. You got people over here that's copying the same lyrics from other people. We got this motherfucking group of people right here that's doing auto-tune. I'm tired of this shit. Shit is lame.
That's what I say, man. It's like everybody be like, you the old head and all that. It's like, bruh, it's just this shit is lame, bruh. It's like the lamest rappers in the day probably could be stars now. These rhymes are lame, bruh.
No, it's real fucked up.
This bitch right here, if you listen to this song, bro, the elementary rhymes and the flow is, bruh, this bitch is terrible. She look good as fuck though, but
she look good as fuck. I ain't gonna lie. She's bad as shit, but
this shit's terrible.
When I have to compare that song to what's her name from Australia? Iggy Azalea.
Oh yeah.
I have to compare her rhymes.
Yeah.
Cause I don't know if you ever looked at Iggy, what she did one time. She went on stage, right? They put a beat on her for her, right? They told her to freestyle, right? And did you see that shit that she did?
Nah.
She went up there and said, however the blah 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 blah. She said it just like that. Blah 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 blah. She did blah blah blah. Shit. No words coming out, just noise. And that's like, this is where hip hop has come to.
Yeah.
It's not rhyming. It's not hip hop. It's not. What the fuck is this? Now, as an old, I'm not an old head again. I know hip hop. I know rap. When people like that, Iggy, when she came up stage doing that shit, this girl right here, she, doing her rhyme, wherever the fuck it's supposed to be, is you're making a mockery of the culture now. Now I'm offended that you're making a mockery of the culture. When they came up with this dude, a cyber rapper, a rapper from the computer,
oh yeah,
that did it for me. I mean, it did it for me years ago, but when I seen that shit, and they talking about it making a mockery of the culture, they been did that. You might as well finish the shit off, sign his ass, just kill it dead, just kill it. When Nas came out with Hip Hop Was Dead, he was all right. I heard that album too, and I heard that album because I had a feeling. He had a prophecy of where hip hop was going to be at, and it was just when he came out the album, he had big backlashes out of. Remember, it was like, I don't know why they came up with that name of hip hop is dead, blah blah blah, but yeah, prophecy of that hip hop is going the wrong direction, and I feel it is going the wrong direction. Now it's corporatized. Now these people, they making money off of it, but that's all you're doing. Where's the craft of it? You got people that look at, I'm saying she got a nice body. I ain't gonna lie, I ain't gonna get that, but her song's some shit.
That's what I mean. Yeah, show you some trash.
The song is trash. And why we keep getting subject of listening to this shit, to these shits?
And them joints, they be the blockbuster joints, and they be trash. The rappers can't rap. None of that.
And it's because it's corporatized, and like she don't care. They give her a script to rap the rap, and she rap it, making a fool of her stupid self.
Like MC Hammer rap,
and she getting paid for it. Now, MC Hammer is a different breed. He actually can freestyle.
He rap better than these niggas, man.
MC Hammer actually freestyle. He got Ice Cube to back up off of him. If you get Ice Cube to back up off of you, you must be doing something right.
You know?
Remember that song he had came out with? He was dancing in his shit. It was Break 'em Off something.
Oh yeah.
He went on Cube, Cypress Hill, everybody. Everybody went on him. He went on everybody.
I remember that.
He went on Tupac, everybody. He just ain't care. He just went in. But you know, you don't get that no more. Hip hop is in I'm ranting. I know this is a hip hop rant, but you know, it's not going nowhere. It's going in the wrong direction. Again, I embrace new talent. I'm like I embrace new talent. But if that talent have to do something with it, you know what I'm saying? You have to critique it. It's an art.
That's the show.
Rap is an art, not bullshit.
Niggas taking it as a joke.
Like Akademiks, he talking about some of the older rappers broke, dusty. Of course, they had to come. They started the shit. They not in it to be getting money. They in it because they had something to get off their chest. NWA had to get something off their chest. Bullshit.
Just, Sundays and Wednesdays, you'll catch us live. All platforms.
Yes.
Spotify, Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts. That's where you get your podcast at. We there too.
Yeah, we
don't
did.
listen to Black Pod Awards. They don't know what they're talking about. We got material for you.
And don't listen to Akademiks. Because hip hop is real. Just listen to those shit.
Yeah,
listen to certain people today, like, you know, certain people. Everybody can rap. Just because you got a mic, man, don't mean you can rap.
At all.
Some shit. On that note,
that motherfucker
catch us.
A 5 out. My stomach hurt off that joint, bro. I want independent arbitrator on this one. 5 out of 10 shit.
I'm not listening to the people. Fuck the people. Fuck the people. We doing nothing. Hey, look. That commercial corporatized Illuminati ass shit they got going on. Fuck that shit.
Podcast networks and shit.
Yeah, you know, I don't give a fuck.
Third perspective.
Catch us Sundays and Wednesdays. We got videos here.
You're live each and every week, 6 hours and hours and hours and hours.
And fuck that 5.4.
Third perspective, baby. Off the late night, we'll see you tomorrow night too. Double hitter, because we love pod. See, fuck the Black Pod Awards for not recognizing real pod. You know what I'm saying, dog? Average Joe. We just average Joe. We ain't gonna put no suits on. Expeditiously.
I mean, I'm just getting off work, so
yeah,
that's why I got the shirt on.
Expeditiously.
That's why I look so good, you know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying? Third perspective. Ooh, this is underground though. Woo-wee. Third perspective. Spotify, Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts. Wherever you get your podcasts at. Holler at your boys tomorrow night too. You know what I'm saying? We stay live. We stay pod. You know what I'm saying? In 1 week, we do more material than the winner of the Black Pod Awards. You get that? We do more in 1 week than they do a whole year. 1 week. It's all that podcast for 6 months. Third perspective, baby.
We said it for weeks. We said it. We knew that was. I knew that. We knew that shit was going to happen. I was like, watch it coming. Be somebody in pod once a week.
Oh, they famous and shit. You know what I'm saying? Nobody got time for that shit, bro. Third perspective, baby. Fresh House Grooming Studios. Holler at your boys.
Check out House Desires.
HotDesign.com. Get all your sexual desires taken care of. You know what I'm saying?
Put that dildo in your mouth and suck it.
No homo on that.
Not me.
OnlyFans Jake, promo code OnlyFans Jake. Hot Desires, baby. We out. You know what I'm saying? The third perspective only can do what they can do.